I have never seen a 5-5 team be 5-1 to win a conference.
The Browns, who are absolute cheats, are going to have the defensive player of the year in Myles Garrett and the defensive rookie of the year in Schlesinger.
There you go, Myles. 6'7". 6 carries for 7 yards.
They do not profile like a 10-win team. They profile like 7-win type teams. I can't wait to let 18 and 22-year-olds push it.
I made a call, to Vegas. I said, look, we actually need the favorite here.
Your Best Podcast, NFL Style, is back, and results of last week, Chiefs losing in Denver leaves who were the Super Bowl favorite, AFC favorite, Kansas City Chiefs at 5-5. Price on the Super Bowl for them continues to go up. It seems like this thing is as wide open as we can all remember it being. And one of the things we saw this week, Sammy, was a NFC, AFC Super Bowl prop. Like the AFC still -1 in the Super Bowl. If you want to bet this right now, how do we get what has to happen for the AFC to actually be favored in this game? Shouldn't we be lining up to bet the NFC at +1?
Basically, the Bills or Chiefs not making the game.
Yeah.
That's how we would get there. If it is Buffalo or Kansas City, especially if it's Kansas City, the Chiefs would probably be favored in a Super Bowl because they would get hot. Everybody would follow, and then everybody would bet them in the Super Bowl. But we got a list from Vegas at the Westgate Superbook. John Murray and I put this together yesterday, and I said, let's put these in order 1 through 10. The top 2 teams at the Westgate in terms of power rating are in the NFC, Bear. Rams number 1, Eagles number 2.
Yeah.
Pow, pow.
I agree with the Rams being number 1. And what's so interesting is 2, 3, 4, and 5. Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, Lions all have like pretty big flaws, I feel like. The Rams, to me, are the least flawed of these top teams, right? I think it's fair to say Philly offensively is just sort of not as crisp as they need to be. Like you have to score more points. Hurts, I think it's fair to say, has got to put the ball in harm's way a little bit to move this offense forward. The Buffalo Bills rush defense is atrocious right now, and Josh Allen's having to do a lot more. I think they want him to do. Kansas City, though, look, analytically, they're good. Like there's all these things. Like their DVOA is good. Their points per drive are good. Offensive defense. They're just not winning the close games. And the Lions, I don't know what they are. They seem to flip up every week. So I think these are about right. And the thing about Kansas City or Buffalo is if they make the Super Bowl, that means their flaws are probably fixed, and that means they're really freaking good. Bear come that game. It's in San Francisco this season, correct?
Yes, it's Santa Clara. Yes,
season,
yeah.
San Francisco adjacent.
Is it still Levi's?
Adjacent.
Close, San Jose adjacent.
Only an hour from San Francisco.
Yeah, exactly.
Santa Maria. So if you're not watching on YouTube, and you should be watching on YouTube, I'll read them real quick. Rams, Eagles, Bills, Chiefs, Lions. That's your top 5. And then 6 through 10 is Ravens, Seahawks, Colts, Packers, Patriots on line 10. I have a quote from John Murray. This is as wide open a field as we've seen in a long time. And just to your point about how close these teams are, Bear, they have the Rams 1 and the Seahawks 7. That number would be Rams -1 on a neutral. So that's how tight it is.
And you saw that last week. It was evidence in that game with the Rams winning by 2 points in a game that give the Seahawks defense a ton of credit. Darnold had the 4 picks and couldn't convert the drives into touchdowns. Wound up winning by, I'm sorry to bring up a sore point, Geoff.
Just feels like my entire NFL season right in there, right in that sentence. The Rams forced 4 turnovers and didn't cover 3.
1 by 2
at home.
That feels like my exact NFL season right there in a nutshell. One team on that list, guys, really 2, but one near the top that I just do not buy. The Baltimore Ravens at 6. What about the way they've played and then their playoff history, which might not matter, but I think it does in the discussion about this.
Think, yeah.
Like, why are they 6? Like, what about their offense or defense? Think that they're the 6th best team right now. I know you guys put the list together. You have reasons for that, but I don't see them as a 6th best team for Super Bowl odds.
Well, I just called John. He put the list together. It's not my list.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
It's Ed Salmon's fault.
Ed Salmons was off yesterday. I said, "What are you doing?" He texted me, "I'm off." I'm like, great.
I'm
Awesome.
sure he was happy about it.
I just don't see Baltimore as their 6th best team.
And Lamar's hurt again now. Is it an ankle now?
He's
or
also not running this
knee,
year
yeah.
as much. Like design runs are out, which is a huge part of their offense.
I'm not big on the Ravens either, but let's remember a couple years ago when Baltimore hosted Kansas City in the AFC title game, the line was Baltimore -5. The math guys, the DVOA people, they adore the Ravens.
They've adored him for years, by the way. They've been
and they have, and like interesting because you got the teams right now that look like potentially they could have the home field throughout. You got the Colts at 8 and the Patriots at 10. I know that there was I think what Aaron Schatz at DVOA, aren't the Patriots like the worst ever? Like,
and their schedule's super easy because part of it's their schedule, right? Their schedule's
Right.
easy, so it drags down their efficiency numbers according to him because they use strength of schedule obviously for that.
it feels like there are betting opportunities here, though, even with like the Rams or the Eagles or the Chiefs or the Lions, just knowing that you've got some more, I think more certainly. By the way, you see who's not even in the top 10? The Broncos,
right?
Who continue to.
See, here's the thing, Bear. So
I want to bet against like all these AFC
right,
teams.
so here's the thing. So let's just say it sort of finishes as it is now. So some combination of Denver, Indianapolis, and the Patriots are 1, 2, and 3. Okay. The Chiefs are the 7th seed going on the road to one of those 3 teams. Who are we betting on?
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. The Chiefs now then go on the road again to the 1 seed the next weekend. Who are we betting on?
Chiefs.
Right. Like that's how the Chiefs get back to Super Bowl. Right. Like that's the path for that.
If they get in. I have never,
I'm not
and
certain
you
they
guys
get
have
in.
been, well, not you. You've been betting longer than I have.
Yes.
I have never seen a 5-5 team be 5-1 to win a conference. I've never seen it in my life. If you put a Steeler logo on the side of the helmet or a Charger font on front, this team is 13-1 to win the conference at 5-5.
yeah,
I'm just saying, like, mathematically.
Right. But I mean, part of it is again like number 5 in DVOA. They're right there. And if a couple of those 50-50 games go the other way, then they're 7-2 or whatever, 7-3, and we're not talking about that. But again, to all that point though, they could be this good, still not win these games and not make the playoffs. Like I think that's certainly on the table. If they don't win this weekend, like that's it. I'm not willing to bet them -3.5.
And I'm not worried about them in the playoffs. I'm worried about them getting to the playoffs.
Totally. If they lose this
Absolutely
week, they basically you probably have to win out.
I think you're at 30% if you lose this week.
I guess if you win, but if you win this week, you're 6-5. You got Cowboys, Texans, Chargers,
Raiders.
Titans, Broncos, Raiders.
Yeah.
Like you're probably gonna lose maybe one. Like 6-1 is very
could
like
certainly go 7-0 too.
they
if
could go
play
7-0. I would not surprise me at all that the if the Chiefs go 6-1, they finish 11-6, and they're in the playoffs.
6-1 is a lot to ask.
I know it is. But again, you look at it, a Raiders team that's probably punting at the end of the year. The Broncos may have whatever playoff slot that they're in at the end of the year.
Though, so I don't know. Who knows if they're going to give it up then. You go to Dallas on Thanksgiving, short week. Or I think that's Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving game.
Yes.
So that would be the highest rated game, regular season game ever, probably.
Thanksgiving?
Yeah, Chiefs.
Excuse me.
Bless you, Bear.
Chiefs, Cowboys, Thanksgiving. Probably like a very highly rated game there. I'm not laying with Chiefs this weekend, but I certainly think that's a must win. I thought last week was too. It didn't work out.
And the other thing too, and it's not Super Bowl market or anything to do with this. I've been very strong, vocally supportive of Mike Vrabel saying he's going to be coach of the year, just because I think the Patriots are going to finish 14 or 13-4 at worst. What if the Colts win this week and the Colts wind up being the 14-3, 13-4 type of team? Can Steichen win this award?
I mean, if you corner the market, you corner the market for the coach of the year. You absolutely can win the award, yes. All right. Moving along to our best bets in the NFL. Bear, you are up first. What do you got?
Yeah, I don't like this card at all in terms of actual sides. I like the Rams team total over 27.5 against the bad Tampa defense. They couldn't stop Josh Allen at all last week. I think they get a different type of challenge this week with Matthew Stafford and those receivers and Kyron Williams. The Rams easily could have, as we talked, should have easily could have scored more points last week. Just got bogged down in the red zone, not been able to finish off those turnovers. 28 points against this Bucs team. The Bucs are in a shootout seemingly every week.
Yeah, the Bucs, that sort of regression. They won a couple games early by 3, by 2, by 1, and it seems to be plummeting out. 28 points to New England, and 44 last week. 44 points. That included, by the way, Josh Allen, giving them a drive on that little arm punt thing he did that the Tampa picked off. I'm with you here. All right, Sammy, let's get to your best bet here.
Wednesday afternoon, this line was 3, and now it's 2.5. If you want to wait, that's fine. But for purposes of this show, I had to put it in at 2.5. I think the Steelers beat the Bears.
I would agree with you. The Bears now are 7-3. They're first in the division.
I can't believe I'm going to lose this win total.
They have won Bear 5 games this season where they were trailing with under 2 minutes left, tied for the most in a single season since 1970, which I think is when the stats
The merger,
stats started.
Correct, yes.
They're calling in my Bears group threads now. They're calling Caleb Williams the Iceman.
Well,
Stop.
I mean, the Night King was what what they sent over there. Bear being a Game of Thrones fan, I learned this week. I was unaware.
What makes you surprised at that?
You just seem to not be on like the pop culture side of things.
Oh God, no! I love. It was funny.
Disrespect.
I'm glad to hear that Bear understood what we were talking about, and then here comes the Steelers jabbing that knife right into
the winds of winter and it blow up King's Landing. Oh, that was awesome. That was one of the best episodes of any television.
Did you send back the Aria picture? You should have sent it back to Aria. If Pittsburgh wins this weekend, can you put his I'm
going to wait
face on it
until the game's over. So if Rodgers plays, and he wants
a quarterback has no name.
Yeah,
he loves facing the Bears. See, that was good.
That's good.
I get no.
I just didn't know, Bear.
Who is the Ramsey Bolton of NFL head coaches?
Ooh.
I cannot believe
it. Feels like that would be pretty mean to label one of those coaches a Ramsey Bolton. But if we had to, I don't even know who the right answer would be.
I don't even know.
Who's the right answer for Ramsey?
Sounds like a social segment.
Don't know.
Don't encourage that, Bear.
Rodgers, did you catch what he said, by the way? I've had a lot of nice Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays in Chicago over the years. 24-5 against the Bears all the time. He wants to play.
That throw to win that game, what was it, week 17, like rip the Bears hard
2013,
out.
Chris Conti, cover 0.
Yep.
Conti's like,
Chris Conti, we call him the Mark for a long time. He's the guy.
So something tells me when you're a defensive back and you're called the Mark,
it was me and Bomani Jones used to joke about he'd be like, who's that Mark? And we'd always be Chris Conti. And now he jokes it's Riley Moss, who has like 9 DPIs.
Why is Riley Moss with Mark?
He's 9 defensive pass interferences this season.
Okay. Yeah, you throw at him, he'll get a flag.
Yeah.
I'm just being silly.
I know what you're trying to do. I'm not going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that. 9 interceptions, 9 different pass interferences this season. I know what you're trying to do. Everyone gets the reference, Bear. We understand what we're doing here. Cardinals plus.
He wasn't the one that got penalized for a PI last week, though.
He was.
He was?
Moss was, yeah.
Okay.
It was a bad call.
I was making my Sunday sauce and I missed it.
Yeah. He was kind of grabbing. It was ticky-tack. I love if people were like.
You were very vocal this week about some holding penalties.
Oh, the snap. Yeah, the snap.
Oh, you were.
I just don't like. Well, no, they call a holding penalty in the Chiefs game where Trey Smith pancaked someone, which wasn't a holding. Here's the only thing about holdings is that I think a lot of times the officials see the end of the play and think that position they're in is a holding, and they throw the flag afterwards, not seeing the entire block. That's my problem with a lot of the holdings, where it's not a holding, but you see the end position and like you turn your head. Oh, that must be a holding flag. It's not. So we should be better than that. I like Arizona here +3 against Jacksonville. Arizona off that big what? No,
I'm going to say another awful side that nobody's going to want to bet.
Yeah,
which means it's the right side.
I mean, look, Jacksonville's off a 35-6 win last weekend. They played really well. We know. I don't think they're as good. Arizona can move the ball down the field with Brissett. Hit 47. He had 500 yards last weekend. It just was a weird game for them offensively. Turnovers. They have a lot of turnovers. I think they had 7 turnovers now, or 6 the last 2 games. Hopefully, he can reduce that. But I like the Cardinals here +3. Sammy, I don't think you have one more. Oh, you have a bonus bet for us. Let me use your bonus bet.
Bonus bet under. I think this one is going to close 47 or lower. Give me the Eagles and the Cowboys to go under the total. The addition of Quinnen Williams is a big deal. I know the Raiders stink.
And Overshown's they're getting healthier.
Did you see Genty had 6 carries for 7 yards in that game? There you go, Miles. 6-7. 6 carries for 7 yards.
You had to bring that up again.
Yeah.
With Ashton Genty.
Why?
Why the hell did he go 6th overall?
Oh, because the Raiders don't like to be good.
I thought he should have gone either 6th or 7th, to be fair.
He shouldn't have gone 7th, would have been fine. Banks closed at like -300 or something to be the 6th overall pick.
The 6-7 thing is so funny because
I don't even know what the hell it means.
I asked my kids to explain it to me, and no one knows. I mean, she told my 9-year-old daughter told me the entire lineage of what it means. It's unimportant. It doesn't matter, Bear,
Just
but
ignore it.
I'm not going to tell you what it means either.
I like the under in the game, 47.5.
A lot of love for the Cowboys. I might be betting the Eagles. But
I put out a tweet the other day about the Raiders. They're the worst kind of bad because they have no quarterback on a rookie contract,
right,
and they have barely any impact players on a rookie deal, right? I mean, Genty's not impactful yet,
no,
but who else is impactful?
And he won't be impactful until they
offensive lineman. They need offensive lineman first. I like the Raiders here under 19.5 points against the Browns this weekend. The Browns defense we know is good. I don't know how they're going to score in this game. Like what about the Raiders offense leads you believe they're going to score? And so obviously we'll have our eyes tuned to watch Sanders play, and we'll have some sharp analysis, I'm sure, for you on Monday about in one direction or the other. It's got to be the most polarizing thing ever to talk about a fifth round pick getting his first. I was glad he's going to practice this week. I was worried they weren't going to practice at all.
Against all odds, he's going to be out there practicing.
I saw someone that there was a tweet about Sanders starting, and they had a screenshot of them hitting the notifications on for.
It was a Blutman tweet. I saw it. Yeah, Blutman.
For the one reporter.
Well, the one reporter was on 3rd and 8, and Shador throws a pass about 4 yards.
Oh, yeah. So it was
to Judy.
10. It was 3rd and 10. Yeah.
Oh, it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
And Judy jumps up, grabs it, comes down, spins around the defender, gets the first down. What a play by Sanders!
Against all odds.
Whoa!
It went with like a 12-step drop.
And he did not go for no first team reps. He had got no first team reps.
By the way, kidding aside about all that, how funny is it that the Browns, who are absolute cheeks, are going to have the defensive player of the year in Myles Garrett and the defensive rookie of the year in Schlesinger?
You have that bet,
it's
right?
amazing.
40-1, Schlesinger.
You have 40-1?
Read Jeff's FoxSports.com columns before the year starts, and he would have given you Carson Schlesinger 40-1.
I got limited to $47 on the wager, unfortunately. That was the back.
See, this is where you should have called me and said, Bear, I need some help.
I need the VIP person for this sports book. I should be friends with them. Yeah, there we go. Please, they only $47. I was limited to. That's the best number I could find. And I got $47.
You've been kicked out. Yeah, you're done.
Banned.
They reviewed the account and you're out. Yeah.
Now I'm going to be banned. Geez, after this. I'm still doing super prop, I guess.
Yes.
Sure. Miami Dolphins don't play this weekend, so I can't do the same thing I do every week.
Did it win last week? I didn't watch a second of the game.
They play Commanders?
No, they were in Commanders in Detroit.
No, Ertz, he was 4 yards short, I think, of it. He had a bunch of yards early and then just didn't catch the ball late. I like McCaffrey here over 6 receptions or 6+ receptions. I should say over 5.5 receptions. The Panthers allow receptions to running backs, and this is a big part of what the Niners do offensively. He's going to get at least 6 targets. He always does. Going to get 7 or 8. It's a big part of what they do offensively. I think the Panthers will score, so they have to keep up, and McCaffrey will be seeing the rock here. Super 6 time presented by DraftKings. Which player will have the most receiving yards? JSN at Tennessee, Pickens versus Philly, St. Brown versus Detroit, Smith at Dallas. Very quickly, you guys can go on social media and comment, and we will comment back at you guys. Did you see, Sammy, speaking about JSN and Amon St. Brown, we did that video.
Oh, my goodness. Exploded.
People were very upset that I even said St. Brown was on the same level as JSN. I don't think people realize.
Who was upset about that?
People are like, JSN's the best. I'm like, have you seen St. Brown the last couple of years? Like, Jason's really good. I'm not disparaging him, but I said, like, it's who speak when the wide receiver is better, when you hear someone better. I was like, and Miles said Amon St. Brown. I was like, Amon St. Brown's good. Seahawks fans very angry, Sammy.
Everybody's upset online. So
that's true.
Go follow us
about
on social and comment some more, please. That video has like 300,000 views on JSN. And my favorite thing, Bear, to put a ribbon on the YouTube and the Instagram, my favorite thing is when somebody with like 22 followers tells Jeff, who played in the NFL, he doesn't know ball.
Egg emoji as well.
It's like Jeff played in the NFL, and people will comment and tell him he doesn't know ball, and it's funny.
One guy say, like, you don't watch the Chiefs play.
The next commenter will say, you don't know nothing about Oregon, right? Like Oregon hat on.
It's so dumb.
Yeah, it's very funny.
All right. I guess
we didn't answer the question.
I'll take I will take St. Brown against the Giants.
There you go again. You're saying St. Brown better than JSN. Look at you. You are just irritating the PNW fans.
I did take
You-
Oregon though, so
You bet against Washington
did,
in
yeah.
college football.
I like
now
Oregon, though.
you're saying JSN, the Seahawks stink.
And Sammy took JMU against Washington State. We're just the anti-Pacific Northwest crowd over here.
Basically, what it comes
But
out
we
to.
are pro Oregon though. They count Pacific Northwest, so pro Oregon, anti-Washington sounds about right.
It's not easy to run on Tennessee, but you can throw on them. So I'll go JSN. The big fear with this wager is that they pull him in the third quarter because they're up 27 to nothing.
But
Or
you might
whatever.
also have 27 targets by then. So both
I'll
are-
take JSN in this.
I'm
one.
gonna go Pickens. I don't think that Eagles secondary is great. It was a
Mitchell's good.
Weird,
but the other side is,
weird game last Sunday night. Bad
They're a weird
weather. Just give me.
They're a weird
Pickens.
team, and yet all they do every
Win.
week is win. That's
I-
all the Eagles
agreed.
do. They win.
All right. Any
Yeah,
last
yeah.
words, Bear? Any last games?
I got no.
No Survivor.
I'm not. I've been out of Survivor now. I've stopped looking. I'm sure a lot of people probably.
I wonder how many Grandissimos are left.
I think six. I was gonna say 4 or 6. I can't. And
Are
I,
they going to
and
start
I think
chopping soon?
and I
Nobody
think
wants to chop
no
yet.
one's gonna chop yet. And I think we're under 1,000 in Circus Survivor.
Yeah,
the
900.
original. And I would imagine the Ravens will probably be the big.
Ravens and Seahawks will be the two big.
Because
ones.
the Ravens have Bengals next week on Thanksgiving, but do you want to risk that? Because Burrow might be back.
Burrow back this week, they're saying.
It's weird. Yeah, that number's come crashing down.
Which is not what they need unless he plays defense. And unless he plays like 7 spots on defense, I don't know if that makes that much of a difference for their team.
Yeah, I wouldn't think worse on more DVOA, worst DVOA ever for a defensive unit. Wow, Bengals, bad team. Well, Jeff, hopefully you won't have as bad of a luck last week as you did last.
Oh, I will. I've had the worst NFL season of my life.
It's been.
It happens, but it's
Sammy, we come back every week wanting more NFL.
Just
here's
a smile on your face.
Here it is. Take our money, books. Take our money. Here it is. We're giving it all away. But hopefully find some winners there. Hopefully have a solid week in the NFL. Appreciate you watching on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever your pods. And remember, unless you bet, boys lose and win. Except it's on the NFL. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.